Hi everyone, I am Selina, my daughter is Shivaya, and welcome to Perima's kitchen. Today I'm making sugar beans and potatoes. Sugar beans is the red speckled bean. You can prepare everything in advance and even portion it, and I will go through it with you today. I am serving it in a traditional style, which is our bunny chow. So there's just beans with the gravy and potato in unsliced bread. To prepare my sugar beans, I've used all 1 kg and I will portion them. I add them to boiling water. I add a little bit of salt. I will add some salt when we are also cooking. You can add some ginger and garlic if you want to, and a little asafoetida, maybe a pinch of asafoetida. What I do is I allow all of this to boil, and when I portion, I just take a little bit of the water as well. The rest of it is drained out, and today I'll portion it into 3 parcels, so it'll be approximately 300 plus grams each, and 2 of them I will be freezing. The other portion I will be using to cook my curry. So once it's ready or almost ready, we don't want it overcooked. We just want our finger to be able to, it has to give a bit, as you can see. Right, it's soft but not too soft, and this allows me to cook it in my curry as well. So let's get to it. I've added 3 tablespoons of oil. You can use coconut oil, cooking olive oil, ghee, whatever your preference. And to my hot oil, I'm adding 2 sliced onions. Again, my family likes our onions quite chunky, so I don't mind it being thicker than usual. And we'll let it fry for a little while until it's slightly translucent, and then we will add the rest of our spices. Next, I'm adding 2 green chilies, some fresh curry leaves, and 2 bay leaves. And we will still go through all the benefits of these different herbs and spices in my series. We'll give it a little while to release its flavors in the oil, and then we'll get to the rest of the spices. Next, I'm adding cinnamon. So it was in a quill and I've broken it up. I'm adding 4 pieces of bark, followed by 2 star anise. Next, I'm adding a heaped teaspoon of crushed ginger and garlic. And we will let that fry in the oil. Not for long, just for a few seconds. Now I will add the rest of my ground spices. First, a level teaspoon of Jeera, also known as Cumin, followed by a leveled teaspoon of roasted Dhania powder or Coriander powder, followed by a heaped teaspoon of Tumeric, and today I'm adding 3 teaspoons of masala. And that's my 3rd teaspoon. Next, I'm adding chili powder. I'm using 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder. Now mix everything into your oil. Allow it to release all those lovely, lovely flavors. And only After a few seconds, we are ready to add our liquidized tomatoes. If you haven't liquidized it, turn off your stove and then start liquidizing your tomatoes. I've used 4 small tomatoes today, and what I've also done is I added a few sprigs of curry leaves, well, about say 3-4 leaves, together with 1 green chili. So if you can see the green specks, that's the curry leaf and the green chili. So just 1 green chili and about 3-4 leaves, curry leaves, and I've liquidized them all together with a little bit of water, and I'm adding it now straight to my pot. We will let everything simmer together for about 5-10 minutes, but before I close my lid, I will add half a teaspoon of sugar, and that will help to balance the flavors of your tomato. Let your chutney simmer for about 5 minutes. The chutney is looking beautiful. It has a lovely color. And we are now ready to add our potatoes. I'm using about 4 medium-sized potatoes that I've diced. And we're going to let that cook. We're going to let the potatoes cook. And once it's almost there, we will add our sugar beans so they can cook all together. The potatoes generally take longer, so I have added it first. And remember, I have pre-boiled my sugar beans. Next, I'm going to add some rough salt. Remember, I did add a little salt while I was boiling my sugar beans. The potatoes does need to be salted, and I'm going to be adding a lot of boiling water, so I have that extra gravy, and we need sufficient salt for that gravy as well. If you feel nervous about adding too much of salt, add some rough salt now, and you can always add some fine salt later. And now we're just going to let it cook until the potatoes are almost ready. You can occasionally check up on your potatoes just to make sure it's not sticking. It should give off some water and not stick, but you can just check up on it. I have done that, and now it should be almost ready. I'm gonna check. Yes, it's not fully done. It's almost there, which is what I want, and I will proceed to add my sugar beans. The portion of my sugar beans that I've kept aside has a little bit of the water that it was boiling in, not all of it. That will also add to the gravy. Give your sugar beans a good mix together with all that beautiful gravy. And once you're done, we're going to add boiling water. Use your discretion when adding your boiling water. I'm using approximately 500 milliliters, which is about 2 cups of water. I make sure when I'm adding it, the water is just allowing all of the potatoes to submerge slightly, and then everything cooks together and you end up with a beautiful gravy. I'm going to close the lid and let it cook for a further 10 minutes. And the sugar beans curry should be ready. The gravy is looking gorgeous. The potatoes are perfect. We'll just give it a quick stir. A lot of factors help to contribute to a beautiful gravy. It's your onions, your tomatoes, your masalas, your potatoes, your additional water that you've added, and the sugar beans as well. The curry is ready, and I will garnish with some fresh coriander and serve. You can serve sugar beans and potatoes with any sides of your choice. Basmati rice is one of them. It goes really well. You can have it just with a salad. You can eliminate the potatoes if you're following Never Hungry and just have it with a salad. Today, my kids really wanted to have a beans bunny, so I've taken the unsliced bread and I've made a couple of quarters for them. You just remove the inside of the bread, and once you've removed it, you just scoop your curries in spoonfuls straight into that hollow. And that's why we need that extra gravy, is to fill up the bunny. And I think that's the best part of having a bunny chow, is having all of that gravy soak into the bread. It's very, very, very delicious. So this is our homemade sugar beans bunny. With some melting potatoes. This is what you call melting potatoes. The great part about having it at home is that if you ever need a top-up of gravy, there's always some extra in the pot. And today I have my taster again, my son Yavi. He surprisingly smashed this entire bunny. It was a mini bunny, but he really enjoyed it. Okay, our taster is ready. He's having a mini bunny. Let's go for it. Bean bunny. Bread is super fresh. Some salad. Did you take some gravy? I'll let you eat. Oh.
Good.
Just good?
Really good.
Really good?
Delicious.
Okay, yummy. Go for it. Go for it. I won't worry you. Yeah, we not only finished his bunny, he also asked for a top-up of gravy at the end. He wiped it out. It was yummy. He said it was so yummy. Yavi simply enjoys being the taster. Thank you again, Yavi. I hope you enjoyed the recipe video of the simple, traditional sugar beans with potatoes served in a bunny chow. I hope you decide to make it at home and enjoy it just as much as we have. Please subscribe. Kindly hit the notification bell so you are notified when a new video is uploaded. Please like and share, and your comments are always very welcome. As usual, all the ingredients will be found in the drop-down description below. Thank you for joining us in Perima's kitchen. I am Selena.